Garrett, I wanted to ask a little bit about Elijah Clark's development and working with him on the field. Like, how have you seen him come along through the fall?
Yeah, as soon as Cinco got here, Cinco's been really dynamic. He's really energetic, and I think he helps the secondary a lot just off his energy and obviously just his natural ability as well. Just I think he's a good help to the secondary, and he's going to do a lot for us this year.
What jumps out about, like, we obviously haven't really gotten to see him play that much, and he played corner at Rutgers. Like, within his game, what's so impressive, you know?
He's just energy on the field. He doesn't take any plays off. He's going 100% every time, and that type of energy is infectious and dispersed throughout the defense.
In terms of like his knowledge of the system and being able to play like reactively, have you seen kind of progression there?
Yeah,
on the field with him this fall?
As soon as he came in, when he was getting taught it, he picked it up really fast, and he's not one of those guys you have to worry about not knowing it. You know, he knows that you can communicate with him on the field. He's a really good guy to have out there.
For sure.
Garrett, I know today a lot of energy at practice. Just about 2 weeks until the season opener. Is it getting a little surreal that day by day, the season opener is just right around the corner?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I think everybody has an understanding of what we're trying to do this year, and I think we're all just ready to go, and we just can't wait to play them in the Dome.
What do you think's allowed Jeremiah to have such a strong fall camp so far?
His dedication and commitment to football. He's one of those guys who's even pushed me past my limits on the extra things you need to do to get better. And it's just having guys like that, it's easy to root for. Somebody who's already naturally talented, who wants to always be better. It's just just a really great guy to have, and I'm glad he's in the corner room especially.
That's funny. Is there a good story from like the spring about like him working, like you said, it even goes beyond some of the things that you did? Just, like,
yeah, I mean,
come on, kid, like.
It's just, it's like I hosted him on his official visit when he came, and like. Usually it's like, oh, you got to take your recruit somewhere. He asked me if we could go to the field and work out. Like, that's the type of, that's the type of guy he is, you know what I'm saying? And nothing's changed since he got here. And again, it's a great guy to have, to be able to work out with somebody who has the same level of intensity and just love for the game. So I'm really glad that he's in the corner room with me.
Sure. How rewarding has it been to see that work kind of pay off in playmaking opportunities now? Is that kind of the development that you see?
Yeah, especially because he started off spring really well. He didn't finish the way he wanted to. And after spring, just every time, just dedicated, kept working, and every time the ball's coming to him, he's making it count now, and I'm just really happy for him.
Was there a change you helped him make? Like,
that's nothing I did. It's all him. Just him wanting to just make the plays, and him just kind of force himself to just get better at it.
Just finishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Garrett, talk to me about your mentality during training camp and just seeing you get that extra work in over there too. Like, talk to me a little bit, break it down.
I feel like there's always something you can improve on. My biggest thing after practice is I always think about the things that I messed up on throughout practice, or if it's something I've struggled with, especially during the season, like in a game, or if it's somebody I got to play and something I've seen on film, just preparing myself for those moments because eventually it's going to come back. So for me, that's just, I always feel like there's a way for me to get better. So that way when I'm in the game, I'm not worried about anything. I'm just ready to go.
Being a guy that's respected on this field for not only your leadership but also your defensive ability, what type of advice are guys coming to you for?
Really just about how to keep their nerves cool. Because like I said, we got a lot of young guys who haven't really been in some of those situations before. They're just asking me about kind of like what it's like to play at certain stadiums, what's it like to play at the Dome, just how that kind of dynamic goes. And just, again, it's all out of excitement. So my biggest thing is just trying to get them to stay level-headed and not get too worked up,
Last question for you, just kind of a fun one, but walk me through LeQuint's 2 Hail Mary catches.
The first one, the coaches might get mad at me. I don't know. We'll see. But he was in the right place at the right time. The ball got tipped in the air. Everybody was kind of watching the ball, me included, and he was the only one who kind of snuck around and got it. And then the second one, that's just LeQuint being LeQuint, just being a good football player.
How have you guys, as a cornerback room, felt that you guys have defended this new, pass, more balanced offense, but more reliance on the pass?
I think we've done a really good job, but I feel like we've also had our days where we've gotten challenged a lot, and I think it's been really good for us because it's not one individual person struggling. We're all going through the same types of struggles because it's something that a lot of us haven't seen before, even I haven't seen before either. So it's fun for all of us to be working through it, learning new ways to play certain things because I feel like it'll only pay off in the season.
Is there something specific about this new style that's kind of troubling you guys?
It's just constant pressure on the back end. It's a lot of different formations, a lot of different route concepts. It's some that I haven't been able to see before in my time playing. So it's just seeing new things and just getting adjusted to it.
Like what? I know Stephon said that now they're running mesh routes that they didn't run last year. Anything specific?
Yeah, they're running that. I don't want to tip off too much, but they're running just a lot of concepts that I didn't even have a name for until I asked one of the offensive guys like what they're doing. Again, it's just constant pressure, not even on the corners, but on the linebackers. It puts the defense in a lot of conflict.
How do you guys think you did today? In the little set that we saw, there was a lot of, especially to Alfred on the outside.
I feel like defense, we struggled today. They came out today, they had the energy. Those 2 Hail Marys, I feel like LeQuint kind of knocked the energy a little bit, but, we scrimmage tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Last 2.
What's one thing that you guys think you need to iron out? At least, the number one thing you guys need to iron out.
It's nothing I feel like as like glaring that we need to iron out, but I think the biggest thing is just when things are going fast, to keep our communication calm and constant. Because when things are going quick, people, everybody tries to make sure they're doing their part right, but you got to realize there's 10 other guys out there with you that you got to make sure that they know the call, they see what's going on, so everybody's just on one page.
Garrett, I know the defensive line is, relatively young, but through the first 3 weeks of camp, what have you seen, in terms of progress from those guys from day one?
I've seen a lot of progress. The older guys in the room have been helping them out a lot, and when you guys are around after practice, you see them, they're always around doing extra things after practice because they want to get better and they want to be great, and I have no worries about them when we come to season.
Thanks, GW.
Yeah, thank you.